Hey racing fans, thanks for taking the time out of your day to check out the channel. On this episode, I'll be showing you how I installed the slip angle 4-corner shaker kit. It's something that I talked about once or twice on the channel. I was looking forward to it, and I was lucky and really stoked that my wife purchased this as a present for me. So I decided to make a video about it since I couldn't find any other videos around showing you how the detailed installation went. Now, Slip Angle does give an installation diagram on their site, and as well, when you buy the kit, you get a paper with the instructions. I screwed it up, I'm going to admit, so it took me a bit longer. But yeah, you know what? It was worth it, and yeah, so I just want to talk about a couple of things, reasons why I bought this kit, and so on. Alright, so first of all, let's talk about the customer service. I had a question because I was trying to figure out if I can just get ground shipping instead of air because ground is cheaper. I live in Ontario, Canada. They said no, parts come from China, so that was basically my only option. So unfortunately, it added to the price, but in saying that, it did come exactly when they said it would. So that's cool. The next thing I want to talk about is build quality. So in the video you'll see me playing with the springs when I first get the package, and everything is solid. You got to remember that these rigs, they're not light, they're not made out of balsa wood. So plus my weight, 200 pounds, the weight of the rig, probably, talking, I don't know, maybe 300, 350 pounds. I don't know what my rig weighs. But anyway, so the springs have to support that, and they totally do. And you get stiffer springs as well for those people that are heavier than I am. So it's really solid build quality, and all the parts came, no damages, no damage to the box. Everything was in there in the kit as it shows on the website. So that's pretty cool. Next, I want to talk about the assembly time. Now, I'm gonna guess if I had to put this together myself, just the parts that I show you in the video, not tuning it or anything like that, it would probably take me just a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half by myself now that I've done it once. On this day when I was filming it, I had to move the camera around. I wasn't feeling well, and I did screw a couple of things up with the instructions, and I originally installed my wiring from the top down. I later changed it from the bottom up. So those kind of things added to the length. So if you're doing it for your first time, I would say that you should get some help in lifting the corner of the rigs for when you have to put the springs in. That is not something you want to do by yourself just with your hand, or else get some kind of jack system. I ended up using my trusty hockey stick, which you might have seen a couple of times in my previous videos. So that's very important. Okay, next I want to talk about the price. So all in for me, we're talking about closer to $900, and that's because of the shipping, and that's 900 Canadian. Not sure what it's going to end up costing you guys based on the current currency. So I guess we have to go into the justification of this price. I've got a couple of no's and I got a couple of yeses. So justification and price, is it worth the almost $900 Canadian? No. And why? Because I looked at getting a D-Box, which is an actual motion system. If you're not familiar with D-Box, movie theaters use D-Box for their movement in their seats, so you get that amazing feeling, whether you're watching Days of Thunders or Jurassic Park or Mission Impossible, anything like that where you're bumping around and moving, that's D-Box in there. So the place where I got my rig, and I was looking at a used D-Box, 4,000 or 4,500 Canadian, brand new system though, cost $10,000. So with the price of this, almost $1,000, maybe I could have waited. But if you're comparing what you could get for that money, it's very different getting full motion compared to some vibration. So in that aspect, I would say if you're thinking about getting motion down the road, I would say hold off and don't get this system and get something that if you want movement, get that movement system instead. Another reason why I say no is because, and I've seen this on Reddit and some other sites, you can definitely source these products yourself. You can source the transducers, you can get the sound card. Don't know where you're going to get the springs though, but I'm sure there's some genius people out there that can put this together and find some springs and find a way to stabilize it all. So in that case, you're probably honestly looking uh, taxes out Canadian, I would say probably under four, maybe five at the most. So you're gonna save $400. You can put that to a shifter, handbrake, whatever. So in that aspect, it is not worth the price for that. Another thing, that's very important for me. Is this worth the price? Well, the problem is I have a PS5 as well as a PC, and a PS5 is where I play Gran Turismo. Uh, in the short time that I've tried this, have not been able to get it work with my PS5. I'll have to do some deep digging, so that's a big problem for me. And let's say it is possible to use GT7 on the PC. Now, am I going to have to play GT7 all over again and get all the cars and everything that I have? I've got, I don't know, over 100 cars. So, is it worth it? No. Funny enough, though, SimHub, when you go to your game selection, it shows Dirt Rally, it shows Assetto Corsa, WRC Generations, Formula One, and it shows GT7. So I will have to do some investigation and seeing how I can get GT7 to work with this. Okay, the last reason why I'm going to say this is a no, you shouldn't spend your $900 Canadian on this, is because this is not going to make you faster. So in that case, I could have spent that money on maybe a curved TV or monitor system, which would maybe, make me faster because I can see things right around me without having to flick my switch on my wheel to get that side view. I could have maybe spent money on, I don't know, other things that would have made the experience better. Maybe got some new pedals or something like that. So if you're thinking about any of those things, think long and hard. If there's somewhere where you can go maybe try this out, I would suggest you do that. And since we're talking about that, other products, the reason that I got this system is because one of the options that were closer to my price was getting one of those cushions that have the transducers inside them, or getting one of those other base shakers systems that you can basically put the pucks on the frame right under your seat or attach them to the seat or in the back. Now the reason I didn't get that system is because I don't feel that the vibrations in a vehicle work that way. Everything starts through the tires, which are at the four corners of your vehicle. Then it goes through the suspension, then it goes through the frame, and then it comes to your seat, it comes to your pedals, and it comes to your hands. So in my mind, this system moves sound, turns the sound into vibration, and moves it the way that it would actually move in a car. Plus the fact that it sits on springs, so when I first get into the rig, I feel that movement. I'm just like, oh, this is actually like my real vehicle. And trust me, the next time you get into your vehicle, ask yourself, does it feel like a solid brick where there's zero movement, or does it move in some direction because of whether it's leaf spring or shock absorber or what have you, right? So, and the last thing I want to say about that is, so last night we were coming back from a car show in Burlington at Haggerty Car and Social. If you're ever in Burlington and you are a car lover, which I'm guessing you are, you need to check that out, to check out their exotics in there. And they've got a couple of Formula One cars. So that's a plug for them. I get nothing from this. But anyway, so we were in my friend's 500 GT Cobra, and he was changing the suspension on it. and he had it in really stiff, sporty, and he was buzzing up through the gears. And as he changed it, the car is stiff for speed, but when you change it, that you want to take the bumps out of the road and you make it softer, you feel everything starting with the wheels. I don't feel it through my seat first. My seat is not on the ground hitting those bumps. It comes through the wheels, suspension, frame, and then the seat. So that is why I say this is a yes, because of the way this works from the corners, and that's why it's important to have the springs on there, and that justifies the higher price for this. I will say it's worth the price in that aspect. Now I want to take it one more step where I think this spring idea is going. I think somebody is going to do an amazing DIY and get these rigs to actually move like this because of the way this suspension isolation system works, because of the springs. So a lot of smart people out there. I hope some of you, or I hope one of you, figures out some way to actually blow this out of the water and take this sim racing, DIY to the next level. Thanks for your patience. If you have any questions about the install, let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot and have fun racing. I hope you get a chance to race today.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Right 6, small cut, tightens 5 into left 5, keep into right 5, keep in 150. Caution, left 5, short into left 6, short 50. Right 5 short, 50. Left 5 short and left 5, 150. Caution, right 3, medium, 80. Over crest, left 5, short and left 3. And right 4, long, tightens, 50. Left 3, 30. Over bridge, right 3, medium, widens, 100. Right 5 short, into left 6, tightens. Into right 5, short, into left 4, 100. Over crest, narrows, left 4, long, brake into right 3, narrows. And left 5, brake, 100. Caution, left 3, hard brake, junction, 300. Left 4, keep in, 50. Right 4, tightens, 30. Left 5, 100. Narrows, keep right and right 5. Into left 5, tightens, 3 in. Into right left 6, into right 5, keep into left 4, short, 50. Right 4, short, 80. Right 3, long, widens. And left 2, long. Hey, into right 5, into left 5, short. And left 6. Into right 6, short and left 5. Into right 5, 80. Left 6, into right 6, 80. Caution, hard brake, junction, right 1, cut, and flat right cut, 50. Right 5 cut, into left 5 long, tightens. And right left 5 brake, into right 3, 30. Right 3, small cut, 30. Right 5 into left 4, cut. Into right 6, short, and right 4, 30. Left 2, cut. Into right 4, small cut. Right 5, small cut. And right 5, small cut, 80 and finish.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Right, next car ahead is a Haas. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 3.0 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.6 seconds.